Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the draft. On the blue side will be Revenants Black. On the red side for this first match will be DMT. And instantly we are going to see ourselves a Warwick ban. I imagine that's going to be a target ban against Longley. Warwick, I don't know if he got too many buffs recently, but I definitely know he's not too relevant, at least in the games that I've played. Sound seems to be messed up again. Anyway, next we're going to have a Graves band, followed by a TF band almost instantly. TF is a fairly good pick, has good map pressure, especially when he hits level 6. You know, all the lanes really turn a fight around. And I can imagine that Revenants Black just don't want to deal with it. Maybe Big Booty Judy is a known TF player as well, so they're definitely going to try to deny that type of comfort pick. Want to see how they respond, though. 1 second. Nami being banned out. That has to be a target ban. E-boys are trash. And we're going to see a Lucian being banned out. Lucian's just one of those common bans you see nowadays. Either a pick ban type of situation. The Nami ban's kind of questionable. I don't feel like Nami's a very strong support right now. I mean, and maybe in very specific situations. I still think a big frontline, heavy engaged type of support is the more, you know, preferred choice. So I can guarantee it's more or less a target ban on E-boys. And then we're going to see Ari being banned out. The Kai'Sa will be picked up. Again, always a very safe first pick. You don't really have too much counterplay to worry about. And you have very good scaling into the mid-late game. And we're going to see Urgot being picked up. Urgot, one of those power picks in the top lane. They're going to let Akali actually go through. Akali's picked up second. Definitely going to be on Big Booty Judy in that mid lane. We're going to see the Aatrox being picked up. Nothing uncommon here. Aatrox and Urgot, the two most common top laners in the meta right now. And it looks like we're going to see Lissandra. I think Lissandra does fairly well into the Akali. You're able to poke out. If Akali tries to dive on top of you, you can just root her in place. So, I like it. And I mean, as of now, they got a lot of damage through the Kai'Sa. The Aatrox has a bit of damage, but the Kai'Sa definitely looking to be their endgame situation. But we're going to see the Xayah being picked up. We'll have to see if Revenants Black decides to ban the Rakan. Maybe the Xayah pick is just a bait, so they throw one of their bans at Rakan. Maybe DMT isn't even going to play the Rakan. So we're going to see Lulu banned out. So they're definitely targeting E-boys are trash. And Blitz will be banned out. That's that's quite interesting. So that, I imagine, will be a target ban towards Drew Storm. So we got Lulu and are they going to ban another support here? And Ajana will be banned out. So they definitely are targeting E-boys are trash. Looks like E-boys are trash likes to play those really, not necessarily like super passive supports, but more the traditional, I'm going to try to keep you alive with shields or heals. And the Rakan will be banned out. So supports for both teams on the second banning phase. We'll have to see what E-boys what they pick up for E-boys. I can't imagine. I can't think of what's left. So Pyke's going to be picked up. Very aggressive. I like it. Kind of messes up Xayah's feather placement sometimes though with the pull. Depending on how the 2v2 does break out. So they're definitely trying to hold off their jungle as the last pick. They would definitely want to try to pick a counter into Revenants Black. And they're going to go with the Leona. Well, so much for what I just said. I mean, E-boy's going to play Leona. Leona, you know, very strong gauge champion. Very good at peeling as well. I do like the Leona into Pyke if Pyke tries to go in, you know, onto Kai'Sa. Or if Pyke does get the pull on the Kai'Sa 9 times out of 10, you know, you're going to jump forward with the stun, trying to, you know, make sure you can get the kill. Leona will be there, use the Zenith Blade, stun up the Pike, or maybe just get onto the Xayah and stun the Xayah up, preventing any further engage. But we will see Aurelia being picked up. Wait a minute. Does this mean Aatrox in the jungle? And we'll see Camille for DMT. Yeah, it's going to be Aurelia in the top lane with Aatrox in the jungle. That's quite interesting. All right. So we have about 33 seconds on the loadout timer. We'll have to see if any of let's see if any of these summoners change. I don't imagine any will change for Revenants Black. I highly doubt they're going to change for DMT as well. You definitely want the Ignite on the Akali for the kill pressure. We'll have to see, though. What, 8 seconds? All right. Ooh, E-Boys actually decided to take Exhaust over Ignite, so going very more of a safer route into this. So we see Longley is on the Camille this time. Camille has been very, very impactful in the Revenants Challenger League. Most of the Camille's we've seen, if I had the exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure it's a real high % win rate on the Camille's here. They've dominated most of the early game and into the mid game. Especially once they hit level 6, they have very good tower dive. They can come over the walls very easily. They have the Hextech ultimatum, so your target can't necessarily get away, which would be good against an Aurelia and a Lissandra, even a Kai'Sa, because the Kai'Sa could just ult somewhere, hopefully. So we'll have to see if Longley can keep up the good name of Camille. I have faith. We're definitely going to watch this jungle matchup, though. Key is on the Aatrox. Aatrox jungle is not something we see too often, honestly. I mean, I've seen it maybe once or twice. I don't know if I've seen it in either of the Revenants leagues. I definitely haven't seen it in the Challenger League. So we're going to have to be real curious on how this is actually going to work. We'll have to pay attention to the pathing. And if he meets up with Longley, I really don't think Aatrox wins the early game against Camille. Maybe, I guess it would have to be a very circumstantial thing. I think if Camille gets the jump, I think if Longley gets the jump onto Key, then I think it's easy for him to win it. I think if Key gets the jump onto Longley, Longley has a very, very good disengage. I might still be able to fight, though. I don't know. I haven't seen this, so I'm very curious. So the mid lane, or excuse me, the jungle, and definitely that bot lane are going to be something really to watch. The Leona and the Pike, two very aggressive types of champions. You definitely know Drew Stump's going to be trying to hook everyone everywhere. We'll have to see if the E-Boys are able to defend against it. We got about 45 seconds left into the spectator delay, and we'll be underway for Game 1 of this series, Revenants Black versus DMT. I think I would have to give this to DMT, just based on the lineup. I like their lineup a lot better. The Urgot, the Camille, the Xayah with the Pike. I think their lineup just looks a lot better. It's that Aatrox jungle that's just really throwing me off. And the fact that E-Boys took Exhaust over Ignite. I really think that the Ignite would have been much better. You're going to want to fight. Aatrox has pretty okay ganking potential. The Infernal Chains, he has the knockups. He could dash in, so it's not like he's super immobile. I don't know. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Getting to a loading screen very shortly. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the first game of tonight. We have, on that blue side, will be Revenants Black with Jensen on the Aurelia in the top lane. We have Kiadister on the Aatrox in the jungle. Babylon is on that Lissandra mid. And Neptune and E-Boys are trash on the Kai'Sa Leona in that bot lane. And on that red side will be DMT with Nidalee on the Urgot in the top lane. Longley is on the Camille in the jungle. We have Big Booty Judy on the Akali in that mid lane. And Skew Gerbil and Drewstom on the Xayah Pike. Keystones look fairly normal. Key take in Aftershock instead of Electrocute. It's kind of interesting. This might be going for more of a tank frontline style of build in this one, just to kind of be an annoyance. Maybe. Or maybe he just wants that little bit of extra armor and magic resist for the lineup. I can definitely tell he's probably looking for the survivability against Longley if he does run into him in the jungle. I feel like Longley will benefit from trying to invade. The Big Booty Judy on the Akali can definitely make something happen. I mean, it really comes down to just what happens in the game at this point. I don't know how much more I can speculate on it, but Aatrox is really throwing me off here. But it's kind of interesting. We see that Aurelia and Lissandra kind of swap. We see Lissandra mid, Aurelia top. I don't know how well Aurelia does into Urgot. I don't think he can just straight up fight him right away. What will have to happen is Key's going to have to get a gank off, kill Nidalee, and then just kind of let the Aurelia snowball after that point. Pings are coming out. It looks like DMT is going to look for that 5-man invade. They are all running down this lane. We see the traditional 5-point setup from Revenants Black. Are they going to be able to get Neptune? Drewstom needs to look for the hook. Neptune's going to have to flash this. There it is. Looks for it. Oh, yeah. Longley ready for the engage, too. That's a win. Neptune doesn't have flash, so we'll definitely have to see Longley come to that bot lane, level 2, level 3. Maybe take blue buff. What is it like? It was blue buff, Gromp, Scuttle, then bot lane? Or it looks like he actually might start red side. That's weird. So both junglers starting on the red buff this time. Look at that clear. Just the Kaisa and the Aatrox never-ending assault. I'm kind of surprised that Longley didn't start his blue buff. I mean, Neptune doesn't have flash. You could have made it easy, just level 2 gank. And maybe, you know, blown heal or something. But it looks like Jensen's actually getting in the face of Nidalee. So maybe I was wrong in this. The Conqueror putting in a lot of work. Nidalee not able to fight back just yet. But Longley is in that top lane, level 1. Jensen's in trouble. Oh my god, Longley goes to flash. Jensen did flash away, but it's enough. We see the flash up. Yes, that's first blood. Longley gonna get it. It looks like Longley flashed first. It looked like the way that looked. It looked like Longley flashed first, but it was actually Jensen. Okay. So Jensen flashed, Longley flashed afterwards, and then Nidalee flashed. So first blood, good level 2 gank. Not really the lane I thought he would have went to. But they're going to find each other. There we go. Key has the advantage right now. Longley's going to be in trouble. He doesn't have flash to get away from this. Key's just going to chase him down. Big Booty Judy's here, but is it enough? The red buff going to tick down. Flash over from Babylon. No, Key's going to flash forward. Now Babylon is in trouble. Ignited up. Is going to use the claw to get away. And flash still up on Big Booty Judy. Babylon has Hex Flash. That is very interesting. That's not normal. That's not normal. Is it? No. Hex Flash? That just seems a little awkward. I'm quite curious about that, honestly. But maybe they have a plan for it. Ooh, Neptune missing a CS. Gonna miss this one as well. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. 6 CS down. It's so hard sometimes. Like, you get off your groove. Like, you have a nice little groove set in how you're last hitting. And then, like, just one little thing messes it up. Maybe, like, the creeps attack maybe like they switch targets for some reason and they attack the creep that you're waiting for the tower to hit, and it just completely throws you off. But Jensen's actually going in a level lower, but he's putting in so much damage. The Conqueror really putting in his effect. And yeah, Nidalee's gonna have to back off. He's gonna have to wait for another gank at this point. Longley in that bot side. The flash is about a quarter of the way left to being up for Neptune. So Longley can still make a move down there. They don't have any vision whatsoever. Ping's coming out. Vision's there. It looks like Key's going top lane. Nidalee is stunned up, but now Jensen's low. But Key is there. He's looking for the fight. He's on the bush. Longley's towards that mid lane. I don't know if that's where he's waiting for it. Oh no, Nidalee is going to run into him. Why did my game go to Pike for some reason? That was weird. Drewstom was just the target. Even when the engage happened top, Drewstom stayed the target. Nothing happened though. Nidalee was able to get out just fine. That was interesting. Again, E-Boy is not getting aggressive whatsoever. He's going to get pulled back. Oh, he does go in. Tries to stop the hook. Does not matter. Drewstom has to go backwards, though. That's not the direction you want to go. They're still trying to fight this. E-Boy is taking quite a bit of damage. Skew Joe will try pulling the feathers back properly. Did not work. The Ignite is up on Drewstom. If he gets a hook and a stun, it could be doomed for somebody. We do see that Key is in that bot side, so he could definitely make a counter engage if it does happen. Drewstom, look at him, already up back for full health almost. That passive, so powerful. But we see it, Babylot's rotating bot, only level 5, so won't have the ult. But they know what's up. They know something's fishy. They're playing so far back. They see E-Boys here, the claw over the wall, though. Is enough flash for it. It looked like, and yes, Huge Rebel might be in a little bit of trouble, but E-Boys is not there. E-Boys was not even close enough to land the Zenith Blade. So they're able to get away. He did use the Hex Flash. Longley up top lane now. Flash still down for Jensen. Can they get this kill? Just looking for the stun. Doesn't get the pull back at all, but it looks like he might be in trouble. TP does come out for Babylon, but that's the ult. Nidalee picking up that kill. Big Booty Judy was here too. That's actually pretty good. I did not even think about that. So, okay, maybe the Hex Flash isn't so bad. Babylon basically used the Claw, charged the Hex Flash. Once reactivated the Claw, was able to flash, flash post-Claw movement. That's okay. I kind of see that. I can kind of see, like, the use of that. And it's kind of like one of those, like, little nifty type of little tricks you can do, I guess. Not really sure I'm a fan of it, but it's kind of cool. But Longley's still on this top side. They're going to look for another kill. They're really trying to punish Jensen. And, I mean, it makes sense. You don't want Jensen to get ahead on the Aurelia. And Aurelia, mid-game is very, very hard to deal with if they've got some farm on them. Big Booty looking for some damage to get the electrocute proc, but that's about it. The game's fairly quiet. 3 kills in about 8 minutes. I feel like this is not what you want to do if you're playing a Leona. Like, if you're playing Leona, you want to go in, you want to get aggressive. You want to make the fights happen. You don't want to sit here being real passive and everything. And it's not really the easiest situation to go into Drewstom, but you picked Aurelia into Pike. But he is level 6. They're going to look for this. He has the Solar Flare. They're going to look for Drewstom. Oh, Drewstom able to get away from this, and now it looks like E-Boys or Trash is in trouble. Ignited up. The heal does come out from Neptune, and they're just going to get away. E-Boy's holding on to the solar flare just a little too long. Flash forward E-Boys, but he misses the Zenith Blade, and that's going to be the end of that. Meanwhile, in the top lane, it looked like they're going to have a fight. We do see Key and Longley are both in that bot side. Pings are coming out. They know something's here. Babylot's going to find Longley. It might be a pincer. They're after him. We see the Hex, or excuse me, the Claw, but it looks like we're going to see Drew Stomp is stunned up. He has to flash the wall. He'll be just fine. Meanwhile, on top lane, though, Nidalee is trying to fight him. Uses the Ignite, but it's not going to be enough. He's looking for the ult. Can he get it? He looks like he missed, actually. Oh, no. Kind of a little bit of blunders all over the map right now. Meanwhile, on that top lane, Jensen has to be careful. He's getting poked out super hard. And yeah, DMT will take first tower just like that. And they did it right. I mean, Longley made sure that Jensen did not get any sort of farm early on. You know, stopped him from snowballing. He was winning the 1v1 trades right now. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting a phone call, and this is the third time this number has called me. Alright, sorry about that. Meanwhile, the Rift Tower was being taken, but we're going to see the Hextech Ultimatum come out. Who's going to pick it up? It looks like the DMT did get it. Jensen did get a kill, though. Meanwhile, Babylon is under tower. That's not good. Big Booty Judy's in some trouble. There's the ult from Drew Stomp, but it misses! And Drew Stomp's going to go down. Oh, no, that's not what you want to happen. And we're going to see that the Rift Tower does get taken by Nidalee. Sorry about that. That phone call was my daughter calling me. It was a number I didn't recognize, though, but 3 times. So, anyway, so we're back in this game. Rift Tower does get picked up by DMT. Drew Stomp misses the ult. Did force the flash off of Babylot. And just good gains and losses all around. Big Booty Judy's really low. Let's be careful. We see the World Ender come out from Key. Uh-oh. Nidalee is looking for Jensen. Might be in trouble. Does get the stun off. Is it enough? He's looking for the damage. Oh, it went off a little too late, but it does not matter. Jensen's just going to die anyway. The auto attack's enough. Good TP by Nidalee. And Revenant's black on the back pedal. Longley is a level lower than Key right now. Able to farm out much better. Has 14 CS higher. We do see that the Tiamat was picked up early by Longley. Pretty typical, you know, type of scenario for for junglers who have mostly to all single target attacks. But the gold lead 1,000 in favor of DMT, and they're just waiting to drop this Rift Herald somewhere. Oh no, Nidalee has taken that buff. They're going in though. Longley is here. Can Screwjoe make something? We see TP coming out though. Neptune uses the ult to get away. Good solar flare. Stunned to him. Here comes Key. The Infernal Chains are down, but is it enough? Looks like Drew Stomp's going to be the one to fall. Babylon will pick up that kill. They're going to continue to get flash forward from Key. There's the spike going down. Screwjoe might be in some trouble. He's trying to run away. Zenith Blade barely misses. The heal does come out. Longley trying to slow him down, but is it enough? It might be. The Rift Herald was dropped by Nidalee in that mid lane. And they're just going to continue this fight. E-Boy's just trying to go in and look for the Zenith Blade. Or is he? Nope, it looks like we're going to see Longley going, but he's going to Infernal Chase. Oh, no, Neptune will pick that one up. Longley making a huge mistake there. Neptune taking tons of damage. We'll have to flash away, though. And they're just fighting on this tower. It looked like the Rift Tower got one charge in, and that was about it. Oh man, Longley. A little too aggressive there. He was Infernal Chain, stunned up, rooted up, knocked up. Doesn't matter, but the Infernal Chains come out. He gets a double knockup. Zed plays beautiful. Flash out from E-Boys. No, Big Booty's going to die as well. Nidalee is very low. Screwdriver very low. Oh, the snipe comes out from Neptune. We'll pick up the kill on Screwdriver. And that's a 2 for 0 now. And now they're just going to look for this. And Revenants Black picking it back up when things look grim. Longley's going in on the top lane though. Jensen free to push in. Does not matter. Challenger Smite does go down, but Longley doesn't have the sustain or the damage to outpace Jensen. But looks like he has found Drewstom. That's a flash force out just like that. He didn't have the dash. That's so bad. Maybe if he pulled him, he could have pulled him over the wall and saved himself. But meanwhile, we see that E-Boys takes that tower. And just like that, things have turned onto the head of DMT. Now they're on the back pedal. They gotta start getting these pickoffs and making these fights happen. But I mean, it was just them getting a little too greedy, too aggressive. Longley diving under tower. The rest of the team just diving under tower. You're not tanky enough for this yet. You don't have the burst potential for that kind of stuff just yet. You gotta go into a Leona, Lissandra. Even the Aatrox has some sort of CC. He has knockups. Like, you're trying to dive under a tower with this much CC against you, and you're not at all tanky or fed enough to burst just everyone down. And not to mention, none of the targets on the side of Revenants Black is squishy. Neptune might be the squishiest target, but it has, Neptune has the ult, can just ult out of that and get himself a shield. As long as he isn't locked down completely, he's perfectly good to go. So we're going to have to see that DMT does start making these smarter decisions. They had a good pace going, making the plays in the lanes. Now that they just, once the laning phase kind of ended there, where they were like 5-manning mid, they were just playing way too aggressive. So, oh, Jensen. So we do see that Neptune picked up the Stormrazor, but wait a minute, he is up top, has the red buff, uses the World Energy instantly. They're looking for it. Does stop Nidalee a little bit. The flash will come out, but it isn't enough. Jensen's going to dash around. Infernal Chains misses, throws down a pink ward, and yeah, he disengages that beautifully. Did have to use flash. It does have exhaust though. They changed it a little bit before that happened, or maybe as that happened. They're looking for something, but they know. Longley's here. Big Booty Judy was on his way bot. And this bot tower is going to go down. I don't imagine any of these teams are going to try anything too crazy in this preseason. Season 8 has officially ended. So we're still waiting to see when the actual changes come into the game. And I can probably say for most of us, we're pretty excited to see how the meta and the flow of things are going to change with the tower changes and, minion changes. But they're looking for something. Blind Zenith Blade, they're just trying to find something. Uh-oh. That was kind of interesting. Oh, Big Bougie walks right into the stun. He's looking for it. Nope. And now they're looking for this bot tower. 3 members of DMT are here for the defense. Looking for the pull. That's kind of the target you don't want. I mean, really, no target is optimal for a Pyke right now. Because if you pull any of them in, you try to go in, you're just going to get completely locked down. But Babylot did not take the claw. Just use it as intimidation. And will go away. So yeah, the Pyke pickup kind of not good. I really don't know what other words to use. Like, I mean, there's no target you really can just pull and kill at this point. I think the biggest thing it's going to come down to is just the ultimate in team fights. I think that's what Drewstom's going to have to look for. It's just his ultimate, but he's behind tower. Baron up in a minute 30. Good thing for DMT, though, is they are taking towers. So the towers are even, and, you know, they are taking these objectives. Their gold lead is not, you know, not even 1,000 apart yet. I don't think it's been more than 1,000 the entire game. So even though DMT kind of, I don't want to say threw, but they, you know, just gave over some easy kills over to Revenants Black. Some, you know, I'm not really shut down. I think the only one who could really be shut down at this point is Nidalee. But they just gave a lot of kills to the side of Revenants Black. So they're not doing too bad in that regard. The CS, though, is in favor of both Big Booty Judy and Skew Gerbil. You know, 10 to 15 ahead for Skew Gerbil at this point. We see Babolat's catching that CS lead back up. 10 CS, though, for Jensen, and then 20 CS for E-Blade. Zenblade just find Drew Stomp. Is he in trouble? He's going to try to get away. The Infernal Chains misses, and they're actually looking for this. They're going to keep walking forward. Nidalee trying to make something happen. And now we see E-Boy's getting aggressive. She's looking for it. She knows she has the advantage now, and she cannot easily be chucked down at this point. And this is what we should definitely be seeing from the side of Revenants Black. Either a 1-3-1 or a you know, 1-4. Let Babolat split push in the side lane. You know, he can't really be stopped at this point. Jensen would be optimal to be split pushing in another side lane. But I don't know how well he stands up to Nidalee right now. But it looks like Babolat's going flash forward. We see him get a double root down. It looks like Longlee's in some trouble. Yes! Neptune's on the killing spree, and then we see Drew Stomp's going to die as well. Key is looking for under tower. Meanwhile, on the backside, we see Big Booty Judy, and Nidalee is here. Jensen under that tower is going to get killed by the ultimate. The triple fear. And we see a flash out from E-Boys. This is enough, though. Big Booty Judy going in, looking for Neptune, but that's not enough. Big Booty Judy might actually fall himself. That's a triple kill for Key. He's looking for the quadra. Nidalee is looking to try to get a kill. Neptune will finally fall, but that's a quadra kill for Key on the Aatrox, and beautiful engage by Babolat. It looked pretty okay in the return for DMT. They were able to fight back quite well. The heal coming out crucial for Neptune, able to keep him alive just barely long enough so the rest of his team can re-collapse on the remaining members of DMT, and they take this mid tower. Babolat knowing that they were clumped up, but it was a beautiful 2-3-man fear from Nidalee with the ult. And there now we see the gold lead starting to push away. 3,000 in favor of Revenants Black. 12 kills to 5 right now. It's going to come down to the next set of objectives. Dragon will be up in a minute 45. And it's looking like it's going to be a win Drake. So not, you know, the highest of priorities for either team. But this Baron, you know that next team fight is going to lead into the Baron play. And I think what they need to do now is they have double TP on the side of Revenants Black. So they can literally just send Jensen or Babolat to that bot lane, set up for that Baron play. The vision, though, around Baron is abysmal. You see one ward from the side of Revenants Black in that top side. And then you got a couple of the blue trinket wards. So that ward went out. There's the blue trinkets. You know, not too much. But they don't have a single pink ward on the map right now. You see 2 pink wards, 3 pink wards. But actually, Key might have found somebody. Does get the Infernal Chains out. Longley taking lots of damage there. Has to be very careful. And look, Key's going in. He wants this. World Ender is popped, and Drew Storm has to flash away, but is it enough? No, Key is dominating. TP will come out from Nidalee, though. Go and defend this mid lane. Big Booty Judy in that back line. Look for somebody, but they're going to find him instead. But yeah, you see 3 pink wards on Key, you see 2 pink wards on E-Boys, and you see 1 pink ward on Neptune. But they have none on the map. None! Especially in that Baron pit. You know that's the next power play. That's exactly what we want to go for next at this point. You win the 5v5, go for the Baron. But they have no pink wards laid down. Finally, a pink ward gets laid down. It looks like it's laid down by Key. We see a pink ward was laid down by E-Boys as well in the Raptor pit. But the vision, their vision is just, same with DMT, their vision is just not very good right now. They're not going to be able to get the picks they need. DMT needs picks right now. They really need to get picks. It's going to take a lot to get a good pick, but they're going to look for it. The Hextech Ultimatum is on Jensen. Drew Stomp is here. He doesn't pull him back, but he's going to get the stun off, and they're just waiting for it. Babolat's here, but that might have been a mistake. Longley's going to go in. Dodges the stun, but is it enough? He uses the excuse me, the scanner to see where Babylon is, but Nidalee is going to go in. Key trying to do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, we see Big Booty Judy on that backline looking for Neptune. But he has the damage. Doesn't dodge the Soul Flare. Neptune's going to be getting the kill into that one. Nidalee is going to flash out the Infernal Chains. Doesn't pull him in. Longlee's going to try to go back. He does get the stun. And E-Boy stops his blade, but Neptune might just go down. No, we see the ult come out. That's going to be a fear, though. Babylon might be in some trouble. Uses the zone. Excuse me, stopwatch, but he is godlike right now. That's huge. Gerbil's the last one left. He's trying to get away. Pulls back the feathers. Almost gets the kill on the Neptune, and that's an ace. 5 for 2. Revenants Black take it. Now they're 6,000 gold ahead. They can look to this Baron, and that's exactly where they're moving to. TP coming out from Jensen. Make sure he's there now. You got 1 second. Big Booty Judy's up now. Longlee will be up in a few seconds. Drew is going to be up in a few seconds, but it's not going to be enough. This Baron is getting shredded. And you just see the big team fight potential on the side of Revenants Black. And I questioned the Aatrox jungle, and the early game didn't look too good for Key. But now that it's in that mid to late game area, he's being very dominant. Godlike 8-0 and 8 now. Unkillable at this point. So I just bit my own tongue on that one. I mean, I did think in my head, I didn't say it, but I did definitely think in my head that Revenants Black had the better late game team fight. They have no way of being picked off, especially when the Pike got picked up. But I didn't think it was actually going to go this way. Babylot 3-0-10, Keys 8-0-8. We see Neptune 5-1 and 5. The only one who's died in the game mostly has been Jensen in that top lane. But it's been no effect whatsoever. Longleaf might be in a little bit of trouble. We see the World Ender and Yomu's pop. Looks like he's looking for somebody. Does get the smite down, but it's not going to matter. Nidalee is here. Longleaf trying to fight this. Doesn't even matter. It looks like Nidalee is going to die as well. Meanwhile, we see Jensen in the backline. Nidalee actually barely survived right now. He's ignited up. Neptune is going to fall from the tower. That's a shutdown. Big Booty Judy gets it. Oh, the beautiful dodge. Jensen does get the kill. And actually, Babylon will pick it up. Babylon has to flash the wall. Drewstom looking for somebody, and it's going to be a 2 for 2. Babylon waiting for something right now. They're going to try to fight this. They have the ward down under tower. I don't think it's seen out right now. And that's actually a fairly good fight by... Uh-oh, we see the flash forward. Big Booty Judy might be in some trouble. Is in the cloud of smoke, but he's getting rooted up, and it's not going to be enough, and he's actually going to fall. E-Boys follows him with the Zenith Blade, but E-Boys might be in some trouble herself. If she get out of tower range, yes, she'll be just fine. And that's 3 for 2 now. But meanwhile, they're still going to fight this view. The ghost being popped on Nidalee. The tower does go down, looking for more. E-Boys is in trouble. Longleaf's here trying to find the kill, but no, Babylon's going to pick it up instead. E-Boys will finally fall to Nidalee, though, but it's not enough. Drewstom actually dead at this point. Can Babylon die? No, the Zonius is popping. He's looking to stay alive just long enough, and he will finally fall. Nidalee is going to fall as well. And Key, oh my god, the damage. Skew Gerbil's in so much trouble now, and he's going to fall. Double kill for Keystorm. Or Kia to Store. Half of Skew Gerbil's health was gone in an instant. In Revenants Black, just taking control of this game little by little. 8,000 gold in the lead. You have 3 lives on Key right now. He has the World Ender, the GA, and his just life. That is not a fun champion to fight into at the moment. 11-0-11. And Big Booty Judy's trying to do what he needs to do. He's looking for the kills. Jensen gets the stun on Longleaf. Longleaf might be in trouble. You can't really fight this. I mean, Drewstom's here. The TP does come out from Babylon, and that's going to deter any sort of chase. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Key is just pushing down with those Baron minions. That mid tower almost dying. Top tower, very close. For a second, I thought that was Revenants Black up there. And they're going to look for another fight. Key gets the Infernal Chains. Now we see E-Boys goes in with the Zenith Blade. Nidalee is the target right now. Drewstom can't even go in. He's looking for something, but the Ignite's going down. Nidalee is just going to fall. Oh, good soul friend. It lands on a Drewstom. Drewstom has to flash away. He's ignited up, but he might. And he's going to survive just for now. But Drewstom couldn't even go in. You saw him just like kind of Maybe should I? Maybe should. Like, he didn't know what to do. It's so bad, and you got to think at this type of situation, is the Dustblade the right choice? Is going full damage the right option right now? Or do you think going Eye of the Mountain with, tankiness is the right choice? Going the Frozen Heart, you see, going, not necessarily the Runons, but maybe the Spirit Visage, since I do have a bit of magic damage coming out from Babolat. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to see Neptune going towards more of that AP build. Man, more of the hybrid Storm Razor with the Nash's Tooth. So I think once the game started panning out the way it did, I definitely don't think that going damage was the right answer. But he's going to pull Jensen, but they're just going to go in. See, he gets the pull, there's going to die. It looks like we're going to see Neptune pick up kill on Drew Stop, but it can in the backline. He's going to use one life. The one that is Longley barely staying alive. Will flash away. E-Boys are trashed under tower. And he's going to be suppressed, and that's going to be another kill. Does flash forward from Nidalee to try to get the fear off, and he's going to get a double kill. Nidalee doing a lot of work, but Keys getting kills in the backline. Make your main source of damage is gone, and Nidalee is going to fall. Actually, we see the GA being popped from Longley. Can the rest of Revenants Black keep their jungler alive? Looks like he's trying to get away. He does get the knockup on one. We see the Ghostblade pop. He doesn't want to go into this. He might just die. And yeah, they're just going to take this inhib. That's 3 inhibs gone. The gold's 12,000 in favor of Revenants Black, and they're looking for this dragon. 30 minutes in. Dragon will be up in a minute 30. It is a mountain drake. Not as though they need it. But you saw the exact same thing I've been saying. Drew Stomp got a pull. He hooked Jensen under tower and tried to go in. It died. You're not getting damage down as a Pyke right now. Why do you want the Dustblade? I know it's the more favored option. You want to be able to, hey, I can do damage. I'm that damage support. But it's not this type of game. If you're going against a bunch of squishies, anything but a, 12-0-12 Aatrox, anything but an Aurelia, anything but a Lysandra, and even the Leona. Like, a Leona is a great pick into Pyke. I think you should have went full tank. Getting another longsword, probably going to be building into that Ghostblade, and you just don't have the damage. He even built the Eye of the Aspect. But they're going to go in. It looks like we're going to see, Key was stunned up, but he's used the World Ender. And look, there's 2 dead right there. Jensen get us a double kill with the ult. Drew Stop trying to make a play, but it does not matter. Nidalee throwing the ult out randomly, looking for Key, but he's going to miss it. He's going to go down. They're under tower. Key's looking to fight this, but he's just going to get out. GG, well played. He is being called. And they know it's over at this point. That's 2 members dead on DMT still, and they can't get any return kills. Flash forward from Big Booty Judy. He is just going to fall now. And yeah, we're going to see Revenants Black take this first game of this series. Very commanding once those towers started, or once those team fights started happening. I think that mid lane dive is really what threw the game into Revenant's favor.